For 50 years of marriage his wife never said I love you to him. On the day he died at 70 years old, he wanted to hear her say those 3 words, but she still refused. If he could do it over he would never love her again. Then he closed his eyes and lost consciousness. When he woke up again he was reborn back to his high school days. In this life he decided he would never pursue her again. The next day the man went to school as usual. Halfway through class the homeroom teacher announced a new student. When the person walked in the man was stunned. The new student was Lisa. The teacher briefly introduced her and told her to sit in the first row. Lisa had top grades at her previous school. The teacher arranged for her to sit with the class monitor. But Lisa shook her head and walked straight toward the man. She reached out her hand to him and said politely, "We meet again, can I sit next to you?" The man was frozen. Before he could think, Lisa asked again, "Can I sit next to you?" The teacher hurried over and quickly said he was at the bottom of the class. Told Lisa not to sit with him. She should sit with the class monitor. The monitor had the best grades in the school. They could study together and help each other improve. The man was not angry, after all it was the truth. In high school although he was not a bad kid he often skipped class and loved playing basketball. Lisa refused the teacher saying, "Thank you for the kindness teacher, but I want to sit with him, I know him." The teacher frowned then looked at him and said, "Do not affect her studies." Lisa had top grades. In the past life although Lisa was not first she was second. The reason she was second was because she found out about the arranged marriage with his family. It broke her and her childhood sweetheart apart so she did not perform well. But that was none of the man's business. In this life he only wanted to study hard, get into finance, use the 50 years of experience from his past life to elevate his family. Thinking of this his expression turned cold. He reached out and blocked the seat beside him. Said he was used to sitting alone, did not want anyone next to him. And he did not know Lisa before. They had only met briefly last night. She should find another seat so it would not affect her studies. The class was silent. No one expected him to reject the school beauty. Lisa's expression froze for a moment but quickly returned to her usual aloof demeanor. She put her bag on the desk, pushed his hand away and sat down. Said, "The seat does not belong to you. I can sit where I want." He had faced this face for 50 years in his past life and now seeing it again made him very uncomfortable. He did not know how he managed to persist for 50 years. He slammed the book in his hand on the desk, startling her. "You can sit wherever you want. I have no right to interfere." After speaking he packed his bag, picked up his things and walked directly to the seat next to the trash can. That spot usually had some odor because garbage was often piled there. He pushed aside the clutter, put his bag down, then picked up his basketball and waved to a few buddies in the back. They understood instantly and followed him to play ball. The teacher's angry shouts echoed from the classroom. They played basketball all morning. After the last game at noon he was about to buy water. Suddenly a figure walked over and handed him a bottle. "Here for you, it's not cold, it's best not to drink ice cold right after exercise." He looked at Lisa, his expression very cold. Said no need, he was used to drinking ice cold. Although their families had business cooperation, marriage was off the table. He knew she had a childhood sweetheart and a very good relationship. She really liked him, and he was not interested in her so they did not need to know each other. He would talk to his father, it would not affect the cooperation between their families. After speaking he returned the water to her, picked up his basketball and left. Rather than getting entangled like the past life and dying without peace, it was better to draw a clear line early. He arrived at the bus stop waiting to board. Lisa ran over from a distance, her face pale. She grabbed him. He knew she was angry because he refused her water. He was about to forcefully shake her off. Unexpectedly her strength suddenly increased. She pinned him against the bus stop sign. She grabbed his shoulders with a hint of reproach in her voice.